All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a CDL mock redraft. I have every single team here on this wheel. This is going to determine the draft order. I think we should do a snake draft as well. But the first pick of the CDL redraft belongs to, wow, the Gentlemates. Look at the Gentlemates, man. Here they are. Let's add them. Let's bring them up here. The first pick will belong to the Gentlemates. Congratulations to the Gentlemates. We'll now remove them from the list. The next pick in the CDL draft belongs to, wow, Cloud9. You can't make it up, folks. Cloud9 received the second pick of our CDL redraft. Moving forward, the third pick goes to the the Miami Heretics. Wow! The Miami Heretics with our third pick. They're not here. They're not here, are they? Yo, Corny Deuce, welcome back for 7 months. Thank you. I gotta add them. I think they were left off here. Miami Heretics. Okay, they have our third pick in the draft. Okay, so right now our order is Gentlemates, Cloud9. No, I didn't forget Rocker on the wheel. They're here. Rocker's right here. Okay, here we go. The fourth pick goes to the Vegas Falcons, ladies and gentlemen. The Las Vegas Falcons. I believe they've been left off here. The Vegas Falcons. Okay, we got to change some colors here. Let's just go pink for now. Or no, we can go, let's go this purple. And then Vegas Falcons will go there for now. So, Gentlemates, Cloud9, Miami, Vegas Falcons. Our fifth pick. Ah, man. Atlanta FaZe with the fifth pick of our draft. Let's move forward here. Oh, man. We're struggling over here at OpTic. Rocker secures our next pick. There we go. So far, Gentlemates, Cloud9, Miami, Vegas, FaZe, Minnesota, Rocker. Our next pick of the draft belongs to the Boston Breach. Congratulations to the Boston Breach, man. If you're an OpTic fan, you're biting the pillow right now. Oh, man, and it just gets more miserable. The LA Thieves have our next pick in the CDL redraft. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Thieves. We're down to 4 teams. Come on. Come on. At this point, if you're an OpTic fan, you might want the last pick. We don't get it. We have the next pick in the draft. OpTic Texas are here. 3 teams remaining. Vancouver Surge. Wow. Vancouver Surge with our next pick. The final 2. Toronto Ultra and the Carolina Royal Ravens, ladies and gentlemen. It's Toronto Ultra. It's Toronto Ultra. Here we go. Our draft order is set. All right, guys. So here's how I'm going to draft these players. Everything goes into this. Everything. I'm talking talent, communication, brand power, the player as they are at this very moment. And I think this one's kind of a no-brainer for a French organization in the Los Angeles Gorilla Mates. I think you have to kick it off here with Hydra. It just makes sense. The French Phenom is going to the Gentlemates as our first pick. There he is. Hydra, the first pick. A lot of French cheese going on there, right? You got to assume the Gentlemates would love to have a player like Hydra from France be in the face of their team. Next, Cloud9 New York. Oh, sorry. There we go. Next, Cloud9 New York. Ah, man, it breaks my heart to do it, but Shotzi's headed to Cloud9. Shotzi is headed to Cloud9, ladies and gentlemen. 3 rings in Call of Duty at the age of 24. Brand power, right? You get a player that brings a huge fan base as well. Awesome personality. Humble. I'm glazing him too much, but Shotzi is going to be going to Cloud9 here. Now Miami Heretics, they're in a rough spot. You know, you would love to go for a Renker or a Real and keep some Spanish life over there, but I don't think you can do it in this situation. I think you have to pick up one of these NA guys here. And right now, if you're the Heretics, I think you're going for Simp, man. I think Simp is learning Spanish. I think Chris the Pimp Lair is heading over the Miami Heretics with their 3rd pick of the draft. Now to the Vegas Falcons. This is tough, man. I think SMGs are kind of who you want to mold your team around, and I feel pretty strongly about that. That being said, I'm going to pick Scrap here. I think you want an AR player of this caliber with that level of pace, obviously MVP. I think you got to go Scrap in 4th here. Atlanta FaZe, they're getting a familiar face. I think Abeezy's going to Atlanta FaZe here. I'm kind of between Abeezy and MC, but I think I'm going Abeezy here. I'm going to go MC. I'm going to go MC to FaZe, and I'm going to put Abeezy to Rocker. So I'm going to do Abeezy to Rocker. I think Rocker is going to want an SMG after Celium gets grabbed up. I think that's a safe play right there. Boston Breach, I want to congratulate you on the signing of Brandon Dashy Otel. You get one of the best main ARs to ever grace the sticks. No rules? Nah, guys, there's no rules. It can be more than 2 current teammates. It doesn't matter. This is just for fun. Now it's time for the LA Thieves. The LA Thieves are up. And you know what? I hate to do it, man. Yeah, I think you're going with Young Merc, man. I think you're going with Perk 30. I struggle to find a way where you don't. And now, OpTic Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, who are we bringing home to OpTic? Who are we bringing to OpTic Texas? Hook the Nuke's coming back to OpTic Texas. What a season he's had. I mean, Kyler Garland. This is a guy that plays out of his mind every single chance he's given. It's Hook here. It's Hook. Vancouver Surge, you get to keep your guy, man. You get to keep Neptune. Congratulations. Neptune's sticking around. And Toronto Ultra, I'd like to congratulate you on the signing of Renker. You get some Spanish talent. Renker, Rookie of the Year for a reason. The guy's an absolute legend beast toss unit. And he's been out there showing it. And now for our final pick of the first round. This will be a snake draft. So Carolina gets 2 picks here. They get 2 picks here. Let me scour. I'm looking right now. Hold on. It's Kleenex. And where is he? It's Kleenex and Draza. That's insight. It's Kleenex and Draza. You got a duo of Kleenex and Draza over there at the Carolina Royal Ravens. Congratulations to them. That's actually a pretty dirty duo to snag up. A pretty dirty duo. And Toronto Ultra, you're getting Joe Deceives, man. You're getting your boy back. You got Renker and Joe Deceives. That's a pretty dirty duo right there, man. I like that a lot. Renker and Joe Deceives, that's a good duo, man. I'm seeing a lot of Kleenex hate, and people are like mind-boggled by the fact that I picked Kleenex over Joe Deceives. I mean, it was very close. And listen, man, you can say what you want, dude. I think the 04 Neptune duo is here to stay. I think 04 is next to Neptune. You know what? Never mind. Sorry. I forgot about someone. Sorry. It's Real. We're doing Real here. Real and Neptune. That's kind of a dirty duo right there. That's a dirty duo. And now who are we putting next to Kyler? Who are we putting next to Kyler here? I'm between two players, guys. I'm between Envoy and 04 here. I'm very high on 04. I'm going to go 04, man. I'm going 04. I'm high on 04, bro. He's gross, especially at Search and Destroy. I think Kyler and 04 would be a dangerous duo. And now who we put next to my boy Mercules on the LA Thieves? Who are we putting next to Mercules on the LA Thieves? Let's look. Let's scour. I don't want to jump to any quick conclusions here. I think you need firepower right here. I think you're going for a slaying SMG, and we're bringing Pred over to the LA Thieves. AG is going to Thieves next to Mercules here. And now, who is Dashy playing with on Boston Breach? I think it's a reunion, man. I think the Dark Prince and Brandon are buddying up here on Boston Breach. Minnesota Rocker, they already have a BZ. When it comes to SMGs, you have a BZ very quick. You kind of want to focus on an SMG Slayer. And once again, guys, I really think you want to focus on SMGs when it makes sense. Just because I think the SMGs at this point in the CDL, I mean, they're so important at this level. Ah, man, I'm struggling with this one. I'm struggling with who Rocker's going with here. Atlanta FaZe needs an SMG next. They already have Celium. Atlanta FaZe is going to need an SMG direly. Or do you snag a Booza here if you're a Rocker? Or do you snag a Booza if you're a Rocker here? You might not want to let him fall. Gwyn, Nero. I'm leaning towards Gwyn with a BZ here. Gwyn and a BZ. Look at that duo. And now Atlanta FaZe, you have Celium. You're looking for an SMG. It might be Snoopy here. We're going Snoopy. It's Celium and Snoopy. Vegas Falcons. They have Scrap. They have Scrap. You know who I'm putting next to him? Congratulations, man. I'd like to congratulate Kremp. Scrap and Kremp. I think Kremp's a good pick here to put next to Earn. Miami Heretics. You have Simp the Pimp. You have Simp the Pimp. You have an all-star SMG Slayer. Who do you put next to Chris Lair? You know what? Because it's a snake, I think you want your second SMG here. I think you get an AR on the way back. I think Simp wants an SMG duo next to him. I'm struggling here, man. You got Purge, you got Nero, you have Tej, you have Xnid. I'm struggling with this one here. I really am. Actually, hold on. Let's see who's up here. Shotzi's right here. Hydra's right here. I think you got to go SMGs here. I truly think you do, because I don't think you want to miss out on your top SMG prospects. Listen, man, you guys might call me crazy here, man. You might call me crazy. I'm thinking of Afro here. I like what Afro's got. I like Afro's potential. I do. I really do. But I'm not going to do it here. But I'm high on Afro for this list. This is so tough. I don't know who you go for here. I kind of like Purge Simp duo. What do you guys think about a Purge and Simp duo here? Nah. Yeah, you know what? I'm down for Nero. I think you throw the pace. You throw the pop-off pace next to Simp. But now with Shotzi, who do you go for here? Do you go for an AR or do you go for an SMG here? Who does Shotzi want to play with here? You know what? I don't think you can miss out on him here. I think you can't risk it, especially in a snake draft. I think you have to bring a Booza now before you lose him. I'm putting a Booza next to Shotzi. I don't think you can afford to let him fall. You can't risk it. You got to get an SMG on the way back. So I'm going to Booza and Shotzi here. Now, who is Hydra playing with? Now, that is the question. Who is Hydra playing with here? You can go SMG and an AR here. I think you want some pace. I like that a lot. We're bringing in Kismet, man. We're bringing in a player that Hydra's played with before, and we're bringing in Big Body Kismet, the Bulldog. He's a selfless player. They've had success before. And you know what? I think you need him here. I think you're bringing Sib in as well to complement those guys. I think it's a little New York Subliners reunion. I think you go Hydra, Kismet, Sib here in this position. Like, you have the firepower in Hydra and Sib, and then with Kismet, you have the selflessness. I think it makes total sense. Now, Shotzi and Abuza, you have to go for the SMG here. And let's see our SMG pool. You got Purge. You got TJ Halley. You have Estriel. You have Xnid. Okay, Cloud9 New York. They got Shotzi. They got Abuza. You're looking at an SMG here. I think I'm going with Purge here, bro. I think his comms are some of the best in the league. You have a very fast SMG in Shotzi, which allows for him to play like at a bit of a slower pace. Then you have Abuza as your main AR. I think this is one of the best picks you can possibly work with here. And now you got Simp and Nero. So now we're looking for some assault rifle players. You got Simp and Nero. Do you go for a Super here? You got Ghosty, Super. I think Ghosty and Super is where I'm at. Okay, you have Simp and Nero. You have Simp and Nero, so you have the pace of Nero. You have Simp, who is Simp. What kind of AR are you looking for here? I'm between Ghosty and Super for this team. Wait, actually, nope. Kenny's an option as well. I'm going to go Ghosty here. Simp, Nero, Ghosty. You know what? I'm going Kenny, actually. Don't worry, Dan. I'll find you a team, too. I'm going with Ken instead. There he is. Vegas Falcons, Scrap and Kremp. So you're looking for an SMG. And I feel like Tej might be a little too trolly for this team. I can't picture Scrap, Tej, and Kremp playing together. I just can't do it, man. I can't. Abe? I don't really know a lot about Abe here. But chat seems to be pretty high on him. I mean, he's never played a match at the pro level. I'm going Afro. Where are you at, Afro? Why are people putting question marks? Have you guys seen how good Afro was this year? Why are people confused? Where the hell is he? Am I high? Oh, there he is. Okay, yeah, Afro. Listen, I'm high on Afro, man. I am. He'd be on a team if he hasn't been screwed by the EU system to where he can't get over here. Are we high, bro? Listen, I can't wait for Afro to get back in the league so we can revisit this. I have Afro here. Scrap, Kremp, and Afro. I just can't wait. I can't wait to come back to this video when Afro's back in the league. And if I'm wrong, I'll admit I'm wrong. So he gets dropped again. Afro and Kremp didn't work on LA Thieves. Afro, hey, listen. I'm not even friends with Afro like that. Afro had out-of-the-game stuff going on. He had a little bit of a bad stint. If we judged every player off their worst stint in the CDL, then Neptune is worse than Afro. If we're going to play that game. Because Neptune's worst stint was worse than Afro's bad stints. He's had 4 bad stints. Brother, are you high? When did Afro have 3 to 4 bad stints? Listen, man, you guys are tripping. I'm going Afro. I can't wait to revisit this. I'm excited to revisit this. We have Selim and Snoopy next. And I think you kind of want to target an SMG here again. No, I think you want an SMG here, bro. I think you want an SMG. Selim and Snoopy. But what SMG complements Snoopy? I kind of feel like TJ would work here. It'd be a good search and destroy team. Snoopy's obviously a little bit faster than Tej. Guys, Real's already on a team, I'm going to go TJ here, bro. I actually like TJ here, actually. I think Tej and Snoopy, especially in search, can play off each other. MCS main AR. Now we have Abizi and Gwyn. A little bit of a weird duo here. Abizi and Gwyn's a little bit of a weird duo, but now we're looking at ARs. Yeah, I like Ghosty here a lot. I think his leadership helps this team a ton, especially with a young Gwyn on the team. Dashy and Envoy. Okay, you have Dashy and Envoy teaming up together. Who do you want here? I think you're looking at SMGs again. I don't want Super here. I don't want Super here at all. I actually like Xnet here. I'm down to throw Xnet on that team. And now LA Thieves, you have Mercules and Pred. So I feel like you kind of want like a more aggressive SMG player here. I feel like Vivid's a sleeper here. I feel like Vivid's pace, Estriel. Is Estriel fast like that, though? Like, he's not an SMG anymore? Well, Vivid would be an SMG on this team, okay? Reese has to go back to the SMG role here. Linz, no, I don't like Linz here at all. I don't like Mac here. Nero's already on a team. I like Craze. Abe, bro, I've barely seen Abe play, man. Truly, I've literally barely seen Abe play. Is Abe... I mean, I know what kind of player Abe is. I just haven't seen him play a lot. Nah, not Capsule. I'm down to go Abe here. Which one is Abe? Here? Can someone help me find Abe next to Beans? Oh, right here. He's right here. Okay. Okay, we're going to go Abe here. Sure. Mercules, Abe, and Pret. Okay. Kyler and 04. Oh, man. Kyler and 04. I'm between Nasty and Super here. I'm between Nasty and Super here, and I think I'm leaning towards Nasty. I think I'm leaning towards Nasty here. And then Vancouver Surge, you have Neptune and Real. We're doing Super over here on Vancouver Surge. Yo, Papa Bud with a tier 1 for 16. Welcome back to Zen City. That's a pretty good team right there. Neptune, Real, and Super. Now we have Renker and Joe Deceives. Renker and Joe Deceives. Yeah, Estriel's there. I'm still thinking about Vivid here. No, guys, Sib is up here. Sib is up here with Hydra, Kismet, and Sib. Ooh, that's a sleeper. I'm going Johnny here. Where's Johnny at? Johnny, where are you, bud? That's a sleeper. I think Johnny has potential, man. I think Johnny has potential here. A Joe Deceives Johnny duo. That could be a little dirty duo. I like that. I like that Johnny pick right there. And now we have Kleenex and Draza, and they get 2 picks. Kleenex and Draza get 2 picks here. So you're looking for an SMG and an AR. I worry about the Estriel Kleenex duo. I'm a little worried about that duo. I'm bringing in Big Beans as the main AR. So you have Beans on main AR. You have Draza running Flex. You have Kleenex. I'm struggling here. I do like Craze. I think Craze needs a shot. I'm not sure if it's here, though. I'm down to give Craze a go. Which one is Craze? Next to Priesta? Right here? Okay, Craze is right here. Okay. All right, Craze. Welcome to the league, big dog. Toronto Ultra. Renker, Joe Deceives, Johnny. Okay. So you want an AR player. You're considering a bit more pace here. Geo, Wake, or Cammy? I like Geo here. To round out this roster. And now Vancouver. Yo, Vancouver has a dirty sleeper team here. Neptune, Real, and Super. And I think Cammy fits this as a 4th here. I think you want like a more aggressive AR who's not afraid to die. Super's obviously a slower AR. You have a lot of pop-off slaying power with Neptune and Real. I think Cammy's a good fit there. And now for OpTic Texas, Hook, 04, and Nasty. You're looking for a main AR. I think you might need a big Wake here. Not Slasher. Diamond Con. I haven't seen Diamond Con in a while. You know what, bro? I'm doing Caesar Skies, man. I'm doing Caesar Skies. I don't think Caesar fit on like our current iteration of the OpTic team, but we can't let recency bias stray us away, bro. Caesar as a main AR, Caesar is gross, especially with a fast Nasty and 04 and Kyler. I like Caesar as the main AR here. I think it makes a lot of sense. Now we got Mercules, Pred, and Abe. Okay, so you're looking for a main AR here. You have Young Gun Mercules, perk 30. You have Young Gun Abe, and you have AG. What AR are you looking for here? Slasher? Dude, I don't know. Why do I think Diamond Con's a good pick here, dude? Why do I think my boy Diamond Con's a good pick here? Yo, I'm looking at Brack as well here. I think Brack is a sneaky AR pick here. He's gross at search. He's incredible at getting kills. I'm going Brack, and you can say whatever you want. I like Brack here. Okay, now we have Dashy, Envoy, and Xnid. So we're looking for like a flex AR. Dashy, Envoy, and Xnid. Mamba might be a good-ass pick here, bro. Which one is Mamba? Nah, you can't do Insight and Dashy. I think Mamba's gross. Next to Priesta, right here. I like that. Okay, now we have Abizi, Gwyn, and Ghosty. Who the hell do you put on this team? Nah, I don't like Big Wake here. I don't like Jamie there either. I don't like Alec here. Now I know where I'm putting Insight. Oh, man. It's because Ghosty, like, I'm trying to think of what AR, like, I feel like you need, like, a slaying AR next to Ghosty, man. I want Ghosty in that main AR role. Ghosty, to me, is not a flex. Ghosty is a main AR here. I'm down for Wake here. I think Big Wake makes sense here. Bro. Celium. Oh, wait, hold on. I might like Spart. Next to Ghosty. I might like Abizi, Gwyn, Ghosty, and Spart. I think I like that. He's good at search. I like that. Now we have Celium, Snoopy, and TJ. You might want Spart on that team. That team might be pissed. That team might be pissed that Spart just went. Because you have MC. You want like a faster AR player. Vivid maybe? Diamond Con? I don't know what you do here. Yo, Illy? I don't know. I actually don't know what you do here. Proloot? I kind of like Proloot here. This is so tough. Like, at this point, it gets so much tougher, man. I'm going to go Byron, bro. I'm going to go Byron Proloot. And I'm going Insight. I'm going Insight here. Insight, Scrap, Kremp, and Afro. Insight and Scrap have played together before. I think Insight's a good backline for a very aggressive team. Obviously good at search. I think Insight's a very good pick for this roster. Now we have Simp, Nero, and Kenny. Probably one of the weirder teams you'll ever see ever assembled. Simp, Nero, and Kenny. I'm going to go Slasher here. And now for Shotzi, Abuza, and Purge, I think I'm thinking Vivid here. And now finally, Hydra, Kismet, and Sib. Which AR do they want? Big Wake's already on a team. Oh, I took him off? Oh, what? Oh, well, there's the fourth. Big Wake, Sib, Kismet, Hydra. Why do I kind of like that team? Why do I kind of like that team? All right, Chad, what's the best team? NYSL, Surge. Yo, Surge is good. Neptune, Real, Super, and Cammy. Breach, you have Dashi, Envoy, Xnid, and Mamba. Dude, these teams are weird. Chad, this is actually impossible. Who did I leave off? Nah, I can't leave Estriel off. I need to get Estriel in here somewhere. I think Estriel's a sleeper. I got to get Estriel in here somewhere. Ultra, Surge, LAG. Bro, you drafted Brack. Brack his ass. I don't know. I don't know where I'd put Estriel here. Because, like, what challengers SMGs did we add? Craze. The issue is we brought in Craze and Abe. So, and we kept Johnny in. And we brought in Afro. And I'm confident in the Afro pick. For some reason, a lot of people are not fans of Afro. It's kind of surprising with how good he was this year. Actually, yo, I might have TJ on flex, and I might do Estriel instead of Byron Prolutus, bro. I might have TJ on flex on that team, if I can find him. Okay, guys, there's our CDL redraft. Now, some of you are going to think this list sucks, and let me just tell you, it's very tough to actually do. So I think I did the best I could given the circumstances. I gave some challengers a chance. I gave some challengers another chance because I think Brack deserves another shot. I think Craze deserves his first shot. I think Afro would have been in the league this year if he wasn't in Europe. We brought in Mamba. So now it's time to decide our best team. Let's go through the rosters. LAG mates, Hydra, Kismet, Sib, and Wake. That's a good team. Shotzi, Abuza, Purge, and Vivid. So-so. Simp, Nero, Kenny, Slasher. Potential, Scrap, Kremp, Afro, Insight. I actually like that team a lot. I have that team in the top 4. Celium, Snoopy, Tej, Estriel. Abizi, Gwyn, Ghosty, Spart. Kind of a sleeper team. Dashi, Envoy, Xnid, Mamba. Another sleeper. Mercules, Pred, Abe, and Brack. I actually think that team is good. Yo, I think this team is gross. Hook, 04, Nasty, and Caesar. I think that's solid. But I have to say, I think my best team here is Vancouver Surge. Neptune, Real, Super, and Cammy. I don't know about best, but they're up there. Ultra, you got Renker, Joe Deceives, Johnny, and Gio. That's a sleeper team, too. And then Carolina, you got Clean X, Draza, Beans, and Craze. I don't know. This was fun, though. Guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. L list, decent list, solid. Tell me what you think. Thank you guys for watching.